Okay, welcome back, guys. I am finally done with my action cam roundup. That was I am not doing that again. I took on like a 4-camera review all in one video, and I've been working on that edit for a month. It's been ridiculous. So I am back. I've got some new gear that I want to test out for you guys today. In fact, I've got like 5 pieces of new gear, but I'm going to make some individual videos. Today I'm going to be focusing on this frame. It is the Axisflying Manta. That's it. Axisflying Manta 5-inch frame along with their flight stack. I'm gonna put the words here because I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one that's got the cool all metal case. It's all in there, and plugs and stuff. You just have to solder, you know, motor wires. But I'm glad to have you guys back. The channel has all new equipment. I've switched over. I've got the A7 IV instead of the A7 III. We're running the DJI Action 2 instead of the GoPro Hero 8. I'm like, it's a new year, it's a new look, it's new everything. So let's get right into it and let's go fly this thing.
I want greatness only, making the same mistake as Tony. Never that I gotta make them know me. Walk in the room, I made it boldly. Trust me, you can't fake this phonies. No need for staying lonely. I said I want greatness only. Man, I want greatness only. I'm in all black like I'm Gothic. 100 racks in my pocket. They don't cover my losses. I keep my eye on the profit. Haters love to just gossip. In a crowd, man, I'm mushing. Only talk to just bosses, said I'm after that greatness. I'm just rhyming off topic. I'm rhyming off topic. I spent time in the tropics, but I'm back denying I lost it. My oh my, who's firing off the list? Just I'm flying a cockpit. I'm denying a toxic. I got fire and eyes in pockets, still I'm finding a pocket. I got time to be bosses, I got time to make greatness known. I'm a cook with that apron on. Come at me and let's make a toast. We gon' eat it and make the most. Hit the lane and then take the gold. No degree, we gon' make it known. Look at me when I make it go. Cause I run around like I'm Gothic. 100 racks in my pocket. That don't cover my losses. I keep my eyes on the profit. In a crowd, man, I'm mushing. Haters love to just gossip. Only talk to just bosses. Cause I'm after that greatness. I'm just rhyming off topic. Yeah, I'm rhyming again off topic. Go to mums and writing again and they can't even stop it. Cause when I shoot it's buckets. Put that man in a coffin. Take this man to the moon. Put this man in a rocket. Cause I'm out of this world, and I got a mountain to climb. They say I'm out of my mind, cause I want the whole of the pie. But you know we never deny it. I'm on a diet, but I've been silent. I've been not working, but I've been quiet. What is the purpose when I resurface? Sing to the choir, man, I'm talking greatness. Stood there as an understatement. I feel back that I run the bases. I look back but can't contain it.
I almost forgot to mention it. The frame, the flight stack, the motors, and the radio were all provided me for testing and evaluation. However, none of the manufacturers have had any prior knowledge about the outcome of these tests, nor did they have any influence over the things that I said. These are all my opinions, and I'm giving you guys the straight truth, so I hope you appreciate it. All right, let's go. All right, so I put a few packs through this guy, and I definitely have some opinions. Now, right off the bat, I am testing way too many things to be making comments about how things fly. This is a new frame, the Axisflying Manta. It's a new flight controller and ESC, the Axisflying Stack, whatever they're calling it. I'll put it here again. I've already forgotten and I can't read it in the frame. Also, I'm running the Smoov motors from Newbeedrone. Now these are pretty freaking sweet. They are the ring magnet motors, if you've been paying attention. Supposed to be super smooth. I'm also flying, what other things? So I'm running Betaflight 4.3, so a version of Betaflight that I haven't used yet. I'm also using ExpressLRS. I got some modules that I'm testing out for that. So I'm going to be making videos on all of these things coming up, but these are just my thoughts right now. So we're not going to talk about how it's flying. I will say it flew fantastic, but a frame is not really the biggest influencer on how things fly. A frame is a frame is a frame is a frame for the most part, so I wouldn't judge that. What I do like about it are these aluminum machine parts. Your camera plates here, I don't know if you can see that, are just freaking sexy. The main plate, or I guess the bottom plate, is, I love how the arms fit in. These arms will never move. I do have some concerns about the carbon fiber cutouts and exactly how the stressors are gonna be. If you hit a motor straight in, it's gonna put pressure on those forks, but with it being sandwiched, it's probably gonna be fine. But I worry about how often I would have to replace an arm on this frame. Now, Other things to note. Number one, I printed off the arm protectors, but I forgot to put them on before I came out here. And if you look, all 4 of the arms are delaminating, and I would say are gonna have some issues coming apart. So if you get this frame, definitely use those arm protectors. Next thing, availability of 3D printed parts. I had to kind of bake my own DJI Action 2 mount. I'm not the biggest fan of the solution I have here for the Caddx Vista antenna mount. It's working, but it's not elegant. Yeah, those things, I'm much happier when I'm on something like an X-Hover frame, or even better yet, a TBS Source 1 or Immersion RC frame that has just a bajillion different prints that I can grab from Thingiverse and make for it. So that's kind of a downside, but if you are into designing your own things, it's gonna be fine. Other things to complain about. I know I've got so many complaints here. There's a lot of good things, but there's definitely complaints. The battery pad, when I had crashes, the battery continued to slip. It's just not sticky enough. If you're gonna fly this frame, get yourself some UMA grip. You will be so much happier. Now, kind of the deal breaker things. If you look here, I've had some hard crashes on concrete today. I'm not gonna lie. However, right here, this main plate is fractured already. It's starting to delaminate. Not only are the arms delaminating, but right there, that main plate is delamming, and that's either from crashing upside down or right side up. That's day one flying this frame. It's not a basher, and so it's probably not for me as an everyday flyer, because I like to go and bash and really kind of push the limits, go somewhere new, do dumb things on a new firmware build that I'm not used to, and just see what I can get. So if you are gonna bash, this is not the guy to go with. If you're looking for something cinematic, I think that the props are gonna be out of view of the HD camera. Maybe, we'll see. The True X, I love how a True X flies. I've been flying a lot of the Source 1, and that H style, or the squashed X, it just doesn't perform on pitch the way that I like it to. So I love how the True X flies. But this isn't a basher. This is gonna be more of a cinematic type rig. Definitely get yourself a different battery pad. And last but not least, while the Axisflying Stack is really handy with all of the plugs, the motor numbers that were printed on here, 1, 2, 3, 4, I lined the stack up with that, and the capacitors would have been in the back, and they would have been right there where the standoffs are. I don't know if you can see that. Is it focusing? Yeah. Anyways, actually I can tap to focus. Look at that. New camera things. Where the capacitors are would have been in the back at the standoffs. I couldn't mount it that way, so I had to turn it around. However, when I got into Betaflight, I had to 180 the board, but the motor numbers were worked out right. So the printing on here is not accurate. I got a feeling that they realized that they'd messed up and that the capacitors were gonna be interfering with the standoffs, and they had to spin it around. Soldering the power leads on with those capacitors, really hard to get to. And last but not least, while plugs are super handy, I had the Vista come unplugged in a crash, and I had to go and get the quad at one point. So if you're gonna run plugs, like, just put some E6000. It's a glue that you can easily pull off later on when you need to work on stuff. I'm gonna E6000 all of the plugs on this guy in order to not have that be an issue again. And I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be able to fly it until I've completely destroyed that main plate. It's just got too much weight relief going on. There's just a ton of weight relief, and as such, I don't know if you can really even see it. I may just take a picture when I'm home, but right there, touch to focus again. Right here, there's some delam going on. So just be aware that, you know, it is a beautiful frame. It is a good flying frame. I love a lot of the things that they're doing with it, but I'm not sure that it's going to be the frame for me. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Hit a like, turn the bell on. I've got videos going to be coming out on Betaflight 4.3, ExpressLRS. What am I doing with my radios? I've got to figure it out because I got the Mambo and now ExpressLRS, and I don't know if the benefits of ExpressLRS outweigh the convenience for me. I'm still trying to figure that out. So if you want to know where I land on that, then hit the subscribe, ring that bell, come back for more of this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time. Bye. Ho! Oh! You're good, man.